Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y...
Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MC da UFP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis.
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Bonjour, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, onde ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Vida é foda, João, pobre menina, sofre de verdade.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do distract them. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. 0 to 100 real quick, real quick.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala, and it's Livingston in for Curry. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Clancy, he's in at point guard. Brandon Wright is out there with Chris Anderson. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Carter in at the 3 slot. Livingston kicks to Green. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And it's Stevenson missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
11 feet away. Good D by Thompson.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston. 11 points for Klay Thompson.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well. Pass to Wright.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Spates kicks to Livingston. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
There's the screen. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot from the top of the key. And that one comes up a bit short. To the inside. Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no.
And so we conclude the...
Thank you, Kev.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Thompson. He has 17 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Dalla and Green are set at the forward spots. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. That free throw good from Thompson. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Clancy. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not an honest.
Let's take them back. Yeah, 94.
We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting them down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film, but sometimes you just got to throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
The Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. So for the Thunder, their last game, a win against Sacramento. And they put it... Adams comes in for Tony Allen, and Freak subbed in for Mike Conley. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. He hits both from the stripe.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Adams, the pass to Freak. The feed to Gasol. It's stolen by Adams. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And it's Freak missing.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Some changes for Memphis. Anderson, he's checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Barnes in for Lance Stevenson. The Thunder also changing it up. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Wright dishes to Freak. Here's Anderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And Jay, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And the shot is good. 1:25 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Payne taking a look at...
And Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Here's Payne. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Over to the wing. And Roberson kicks to Collison. Payne gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Payne's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Right side. Goes in for the dunk.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And so it's a...
Yes, Kevin, I'm here.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Waiters is checked in. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Freak is out there with Conley. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that one's good.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Outside, Randolph. Inside, here's Clancy. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Back to Westbrook from the stripe. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Westbrook's got 15 points here in the second half.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Randolph can't hit, and Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Durant with it, out-defended by Freak. Waiters gets a wide-open look. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 7 points for Dion Waiters. Gasol a screen. Conley the pass to Freak. He dishes it to Randolph. Feeds to Freak. 11 feet away. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They're going to close them out for the second time this year. This gives them a season series lead of 2-0 with just 1 game left to play against the Grizzlies.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Chris Anderson is checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Barnes, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Adams in for Mike Conley. Kept alive, Green, and the layup is good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payne in the post. Passes to Roberson. 6 to shoot. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by Memphis. Freak with it. Anderson dishes to Freak. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team...
Kevin, what was the key?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire...
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess. This is...
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What are you thinking about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at? I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game, you know what I mean? And the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no